Hi and welcome! This is about stabilizing a jittering video with Blender. In the last tutorial I mixed 3D content with video footage. Of course it would be nice if you would have a footage that has no jittering effects like this. But sometimes you have to use a footage like this one. But Blender has a possibility to stabilize it, and I will show this right now. Okay, I loaded this footage into the movie clip editor, and then I will do the same thing that I did in the previous tutorial. I will add a tracking marker, hold the Ctrl key press on my keyboard and click somewhere in my footage. I will choose a point where I find a high contrast, like this one, and then I press here for the track the right arrow or the left arrow. You can also track in the opposite direction, from right to left or from left to right, no problem. And when this is successful, I check here this 2D stabilization and add this track to this list of tracks for location. And after that, I will check the display stabilization. And when I play my movie now, you can see that the stabilization is active. Okay, it isn't jittering anymore, it takes this tracking point into account. But at the borders, you see this alpha area. And you can avoid this by clicking the auto scale one time. And then I again uncheck it. But the scaling of the video now matches. You will never see the borders. And this is what we were going for. Okay, now let's switch to the node editor and define a node setup to render out this movie. Switch to the scene, use nodes, and we can remove this render layers. Then add the movie, select it, and then we have to add the 2D stabilize node and connect it with our footage. Image to image and then image to the composite node. You could also add a viewer node to see this in the backdrop, but this isn't really necessary. Last thing we have to do is to define the render settings of the movie. When I press F12 now, I see one frame and this is scaled 50%. This is the default. We can change it to 100% and change the resolution to the resolution of the camera we use to record the footage. In my case, this is 720p. Then I select H.264 for encoding and MP4. And when I press animate now, we render out this movie. Now let's fasten up this fast. Or sometimes graphic cards will be that fast. Okay, and here is the full movie. You can play it now. And now this looks really stable. Just play a little bit around with the parameters, for example, add 2 tracking markers and compare the results. So I really hope you like this tutorial and my channel. Here's the link to subscribe. Please do so, and I also added here 2 links to previous tutorials that cover topics of the same category. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you soon here on my channel.